With the original Super Mario Bros. Being released all the way back in 1985, fans during this time has had an amazing time with this iconic character. With this being released on the NES, there were so many memories of playing this game on old school television. But fast forward 38 years into the future, we have seen this iconic platformer set standards in the future of Mario himself. But the big question is, does Super Mario Bros. On the NES still hold expectations high in 2023, or should it stay as an iconic piece of art that will live in people's memories forever? Let's discuss. How's it going, everyone? My name is Acenator, and I want to welcome you to the channel. The first thing I want to go over is pretty much my Discord server. If you want to talk with me one-on-one, talk in groups, or talk in threads about anything Mario related, it could be Mario Wonder, Mario Bros, Mario Party, Mario Kart, click that link down there in the description below. And if you guys did enjoy today's video, please smash that thumbs up button, and also comment in the video, do you think Mario Bros. On the NES holds up in 2023, or do you think it belongs on the shelves of people's collections? Let me know, and let's actually dive into this video. So the first thing I want to go over are some of the pros with this game. What does this game bring to the table that are actually good features, unlike the cons, which obviously we'll talk about later, and then I'll discuss if it's actually worth playing and does it hold up in 2023. So some of the pros that I came up with are actually not gameplay features. It's what made the game great and how it revolutionized gaming. Obviously, I'll discuss about that more later in the video, but the first thing I really want to mention is it's a simple but amazing story. And you know, you guys are going to be saying, okay, we've seen this in every single Mario Bros. Game, from this Mario Bros. All the way up to Super Mario Bros. Wonder, and obviously I'm just predicting that maybe it'll be a different story, and obviously we have some curveballs in the past, but yeah, it's so simple. And it just works. Like, everything in this story just works, and that's probably why people keep on coming back to it. I get it, it's annoying, but just tell me, it's the most simplest yet amazing story ever. So the next thing I want to discuss is pretty much that it set up everything for the future. Not just Mario related, but everything for the gaming future. I'm pretty sure you can say the NES actually changed gaming, but Mario has, like, made platformers what they are today. And if it wasn't for Mario, you know, with this great iconic character, you know, just the iconic music and everything about it, we would probably not see platformers to this extent as of anything today. Now, the last little pro that I want to look at, and I'm going to say it in this video, and obviously someone's going to say something if I don't say it, but it is the most iconic first level in any video game. You know, when you look at video game icons, when you think of Zelda, obviously you think of like that beginning stage, and you think of the dungeon. Sonic, you think of Green Hill Zone. You know, Mario, it's pretty much 1-1, and obviously you could say the same thing about World -1 or just any other gaming thing today. But yeah, Mario Bros. Has one of the most iconic levels. Pair that with the music and you live in 1985. So every video game has a pro, and every video game has cons, right? Why did I not mention any of the gameplay features within the pro section? Well, I hate to say it, but a lot of them are in the cons. And obviously, I'm going to say, you know, give this a forgive this warning, because it was the first ever Mario Bros. Game. And, you know, there's like trying on a new shoe pretty much. You know, I like to say that here on the channel, but there were a lot of them. And obviously, I'm going to go over some of the important ones in more detail. I just have about 7 for you guys. So let's actually discuss some of the cons. So my first major con with this video game is something either you're going to be like, oh yeah, or you're going to be like, yep, I really hated that in the original. And I really forgot about this too, so I belong in the oh yeah category, and that is going to be you can't go backwards. Now, why is this so rough? You know, obviously if you guys have not played the Super Mario Bros. Games, you know, you really don't know anything about this, but this is so rough because number one, you can't backtrack, and let's say there's an item, right, and you hit it in the wrong direction and it goes backwards. You can't go backwards. You're pretty much stuck. You know, it's kind of like a theater, and I guess you can't, well, you know, look to the left of a movie theater. That literally makes no sense, but I'm gonna keep it in there. But yeah, you guys understand what I'm saying. You can't backtrack at all. So if you're stuck on like this tiny platform where you barely have any place to jump, you just can't go backwards. Like I've said that, you know, how many times I said you can't go backwards in the same sentence. But yeah, it's one of the most craziest things, and thank God they've actually improved this in later titles, because if you can't go backwards, there's another one, it would have made the game so much worse than what it's already been, because I love to go backwards. There's another one. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. Do you guys remember this con, or you guys are like, oh yeah, I almost forgot about that? So another con that I have, it's kind of a major one, and like I said, thank God this is fixed in future Mario Bros titles. And you know, a same thing, you're gonna be like, oh yeah, I forgot, or you're gonna gonna be like, yep, I really hated that too. And it's gonna be, when you get hit, you always go back to Tiny Mario. And this aggravated me during my, speedy playthrough, just trying to capture footage for you guys. It just, was really mind-boggling. And, I was playing on the NES emulator on the Switch, and I kind of rewinded some of the times because, I would get hit, then I go to Small Mario, and it's just like, I don't like that at all. Because I feel like, ever since playing the future titles, you should be able to go from, let's, use an example, Fire Mario, from Fire Mario to regular Mario, and then to Small Mario. Not Fire Mario to Small Mario. It's just one of the weirdest things, and it's kind of like for the hardcore Mario fans, I guess you could say. But like I said, thank God they fixed this in future titles, because it would have been a mess if it wasn't otherwise. So those are some of the biggest cons that I have. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna list the minor cons, what really didn't affect gameplay so much, but they still affected it enough to be put in the con category. And obviously some of you guys might dislike these cons more than I do. I just want to bring them to your attention. So the first one is you can't jump through things going up, and obviously I've hit my head on this several times. Like I said, it's like looking at a 2D actual environment. Like, you can't go up. It's the weirdest thing, but like I said, thank God they fixed this in the future. The next one that I have is kind of slippery controls. Obviously, it's not really like too perfect. It was the first game, so I really do forgive him for that. It doesn't change the gameplay too much. It's one of the things that I've actually noticed. The next thing is going to be there's no real side objective. When you look at Super Mario Bros. For the original, what do you really have? You have the score on the top, and you have World 8-4. That's pretty much it. There's no like collecting dinosaur coins, or there's no collecting green stars, Super Mario 3D World. There's just nothing there. All you have is a timer to get you through the stage, and there's nothing else unless you're trying to beat with your friends who can get the higher score. But yeah, there's really nothing else. And the last little con that I have, obviously we see a vast majority of these today, but there's barely any power-ups. But I guess the basic power-ups are what we really needed to get this game and a good kickoff, those being the mushroom, the fire flower, and the star. And I guess if you count Mini Mario as well, then there you go, there's another power-up. Not like the tiny blue mushroom, but I guess you could say his stages as well in the game itself. So now here comes the question. When you guys ask me, Acinator, do you think Super Mario Bros. For the NES holds up in 2023? And my final answer is going to be yes. Now, I'm going to be honest really quick. At first, I said no, this game does not hold up because of all the gameplay flaws, it's short and sweet, and everything in between. But after doing some heavy consideration, I changed my answer to yes. Now, obviously, you guys want to know why I changed my answer to yes, and the short answer is, it's a great adventure. And with all the gameplay flaws aside, we would not have all the games that we have now today if it wasn't for Super Mario Bros. On the NES. Now, obviously, some of the gameplay flaws, like I said, is you can't go backwards, you can't jump through things going up, you automatically go to small no matter how many times you get hit. But despite all that, I think it's a short and sweet adventure. Despite that maybe being a flaw, depending on your time frame. If you're a really busy person, then yeah, this game is great for you. But if you're more of like a long sort of gameplay guy where you like longer adventures, this game may not be for you in 2023 if you've already played it. But despite all that, I decided to change my answer from no to yes for these reasons alone. So yeah, let me know what you guys think about this whole entire, does Super Mario Bros. For the NES hold up in 2023? Let me know your answer. So that's gonna do it for today's video, guys. Hopefully you guys did enjoy. This video idea actually came with me driving in the truck because I had such a slow day today, and you guys are gonna be like, where did he come up with this video idea? Well, now you know. And obviously if you guys want more, does this live up to the hype, or does this hold up, series to keep on going, let me know in the comment section. I have a ton of videos I could do with this. Just think of every Mario Bros. Game, except like obviously Mario Wonder, because that won't really count. But yeah, think of every Mario game, and I could pretty much turn this into a lifelong series. I'm still trying to find that here on the channel, other than, just doing, I guess you could say, opinion/theory videos here. But yeah, if you guys did enjoy the video, please smash the thumbs up button. And also comment, do you guys think Mario Bros. Holds up in 2023? Yes or no? Like, you already heard my answer. I want to hear yours. And also, if you guys want to stay up to date with anything Mario related, please consider subscribe to the channel if you guys do want more. And with that out of the way, I just want to say thank you guys so much. Stay healthy, stay clean. Bye.